Hello, my name is Ethan Smith, and I'm a full-time mathematics instructor here at Mitchell Community College. In this video, I'm going to take you through a short introduction to our online class, how to navigate and find things, and some expectations for the 2023 summer semester. Before I do that, I want to give you a little bit of information about myself so you know who you have as an instructor. So as I said, my name is Ethan Smith. I've been teaching for almost 10 years now at both the high school and community college level. I taught 2 years in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools, and before that, I got my Master's of Mathematics at Appalachian State University, and before App State, I went to North Carolina Central University in Durham, where I got a Bachelor's of Science in Mathematics. I took a few classes at a community college at Caldwell Community College in Lenoir, North Carolina, where I'm originally from, but when I got married, I moved here to Statesville, North Carolina. So that's a little bit about me. I am married. I have 3 cats, Maggie, Clara, and Oliver, and I have and do not want any human children, but I very much feel for those who do have and love their children. So with that being said, that's a little bit about me. Like I said, I have a master's in math, bachelor's in math. I have a second master's in instructional design. You can see they're up there on the wall. And I'm working on a doctorate degree too, because, why not? Let's just get them all while we can. So that's a little bit about me. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over and I'm going to get rid of my face entirely. And we are going to be over here on the screen. Alright, so here we are in our class. This is again for the 2023 summer semester. So if you've found this and it's not the summer, some of these things may be different and for your class. You'll see this banner image that shows that this is your class. I like to make things kind of themed and consistent, so when you're in my class, you know this is my class. So again, my name is Mr. Smith. I've created this button here that you can click and it will create an email template for you that I would really prefer you to use because it'll fill out the correct information about our class. When I send out any announcements, which I will be doing frequently for the first few weeks, and then it will be once a week after the first 2 weeks, those are located here. So this is the welcome to class page. This will not be the first landing page always. It is for the first few days, but I will be setting the units as the landing page, which we will talk about in just a moment. So when you first enter the class for the first 2 days, you'll be going to the welcome to class. Here's the announcements page. There are currently no announcements. I will be adding those throughout the semester. You also have some LMS navigation. This is not created by me. This is created by our distance learning department. And so they have some information if you've never used Moodle before, how to get started. If I ask you to submit an assignment to Moodle, how to do that. Discussion boards. I don't really do a lot of discussion boards. That's not really my jam. Both personally as a learner, I don't like discussion boards, and as a teacher, I also don't really assign them. We'll talk about your online homework. You don't need to worry about taking a quiz in LMS. I'll show you how to do that, how to look at your grades, and we don't have a Collaborate. So this is an asynchronous online course. All the lectures are pre-recorded, and you will watch them kind of as you can, I guess, is a way to say that. Now down here in college and course support, this is some pretty good information. If you click the instructor information, again, that's all that information about me. I do have an office phone, but technically during the summer I am not required to be on campus, so I may not answer. Your best bet is to email me at my Mitchell email, and again, there's a little bio about me if you want to read that. Then the library will be open this summer, so if you need the library, also the Mind Center and the Right Place, these are our tutoring services. And another interesting one that I'm trying to get students to use is this Upswing. I really wish students would use this. This is paid for with your student fees. If you click on it, it'll ask you to log in using your Mitchell email and password. But this is online tutoring, kind of on demand, 24/7. All right, so that's an Upswing. and then all of the other stuff, kind of resources. I'm going to let you, kind of click through this if you haven't before. This is all really good information, but not something that I want to like click through and read to you in this video. So here we are. I like to use this navigation menu up here in the top underneath the Mitchell logo. This is called breadcrumbs. And I'm not even kidding. These are called breadcrumbs. So if you go to another location inside the course, well, that's a video. So let's see. If I go back to that instructor resources, you can see the breadcrumbs that led us there. And so all of that. So if you want to go back to the main page of our class, you can just click the class name and it takes you back there to the welcome page. The next thing is the course syllabus and class schedule. So our course syllabus is located here at this link. If you click it, it will take you to the course syllabus with all of the information regarding this class. So let's go ahead and talk about the textbook since I'm here. The textbook is completely free. You do not have to buy the textbook for this class. In fact, it currently is not available in print yet. It is so brand new. But if you click this link, this is our textbook. It is called Contemporary Mathematics. We are only going to be using 4 sections. So remember, we're only going to be using 4 sections of the textbook for this class. So that's one reason you really don't need to purchase this textbook. We're only going to be using 4 sections. So you can view it online. You can download a PDF. I would advise is, you can just view it online. It doesn't take a lot of data to load. But we're going to be doing chapters 9, 10, and then 6 and 8. So 9, 10, 6, and 8 are the chapters, and that's all linked. I'm just showing you, like, this is the textbook and kind of what it looks like, but completely free to you, and it is a full legitimate textbook. But another thing is, how do you do your homework? So in most math classes, you have to buy some expensive access code. In this class, I am using what's called My Open Math, which is completely free. You will not have to buy anything for My Open Math, but you will do all of your homework in there, and then your grades will sync automatically to the LMS. And so, so that's, I'm going to talk about more about that in a minute. And then the grade scale is we're on a 10-point scale. Your homework is broken down as such, so 15, 25, 40, and 20%. So you'll have 4 tests. Those each are worth 10%. You're going to have some lab assignments, and then the homeworks, and then a final exam. All of this will be done online in My Open Math, except the labs. You'll submit those kind of handwritten, unless a test is a project, but I'll explain that. And then there's some descriptions of this, all of that information, the learning management system, some recommendations. So again, I don't want to read all this to you. I want you to read through it. It's the policies and procedures and such for our class. And then I will be adding a class schedule link right there once I have finalized the full semester schedule. The next thing that you absolutely positively have to do, or you're at risk of being dropped from this class, which I don't think you want to. I think you want to take this class and pass and move on with your degree, is the mandatory course enrollment activity agreement. So there's 2 things you have to do here. You have to take the mandatory course enrollment activity. Otherwise, I have to click a button that says you didn't do it and you are counted as a no-show. It's really easy. You just click it, you take it. Once you've taken it, you're enrolled in the class. Then you also have to take the course agreement questionnaire, which is just another thing that you have to do in order to stay enrolled in the course. This has to be done by the 6th of June. All right. So class starts on the 1st. You have to have this finished by the 6th. So do it first day as soon as possible. All right. So Unit 1 is where we're going to start. And this is all about the metric system and the metric measurements. And this is how I've laid out our entire course in the units. So what I've done is every unit at the top will have links to the textbooks. All of these kind of reddish colored text, and when you hover over it, it underlines it. This is a link that when you click to it, it takes you to the specific section of the textbook that you need to read over and work through. And so each of them are individually linked here. For your information, if you're just curious, if you want to know, like, well, what course objectives does this unit kind of relate to, you can click this course level outcome text and it will open up, and then the unit level outcomes, these are all the outcomes that are covered by the end of the unit. Kind of like, what am I being tested on? Well, you're being tested on the ability to identify units of measure in the metric system, order the 6 prefixes from, like least to greatest, so forth and so on. And then for the specific sections, I've broken it down into what I call instructional materials. So instructional materials are things you're going to use in order to learn, and then learning activities are things you're going to do in order to learn. So instructional materials, we've got the textbook link again, and then I have made a lecture video. I don't want it to play, but I have made a lecture video on that particular section for the textbook. So clicking that will take you to the YouTube channel that I've made, and with my lecture on that section. And then once you've read the book, and then the learning activity says, well, I advise you do these things in this order, and that include read the textbook section, watch the lecture video, and take some handwritten notes, because math is not a spectator sport. You cannot do math by watching it. You have to do math by doing it. And then complete the My Open Math homework assignments. And so that's the next thing, is right here, the homework, quote unquote, is this external tool link, which is what's called My Open Math. And so if you click that link, it will connect you to the My Open Math. I've already started it just to play around with it, but then you will have to authenticate and create an account. But once you're in there, you can click resume, and this is kind of what it looks like. So all of your questions are here. So this is your questions, and then so I'll just go through a few of these just to kind of show you how it works. It's really easy. Which of the following units of measure best measure the amount of soda in a bottle? So liters, grams, or meters. So the question is, how do we measure amount of soda, or something like that? That's all kind of covered in the textbook, but just to walk you through it, liquid. Think about when you go to buy a soda in the grocery store. If you buy one of the big ones, it's a 2-liter bottle, so liters would be the best. But let's say I hit grams, it's going to tell me, oh no, that's incorrect, so try again. So we can go to liters, and then it will say, awesome job. It will give me my 5 points, and then my recorded score up here is 5 points out of 5 points, and then I can go to the next one. And so we've got quite a few of those. So like here's an actual math quote unquote problem where you have to do some calculations, and so round your answer to the nearest milligram. So when you click in here, it'll bring up a box, but it tells enter an integer or decimal value. And so like we could enter 12.3, and it's going to say nope, that's not right. And so we can either go to the next question. If you've gotten it wrong, you can just go back. I've given you, I think, I want to say 99 attempts. Like you can do this 99 times. Oh yeah, there it is up here. You can get 99 different attempts. So see, I hit similar and it drops it down to that. And then every 3 times you get it wrong. So if I do that, and I'm like, oh wait, well let me do 4. It's counting down up here. If I do it again, then it's going to make me get a similar question. So I get a similar question, but I can do that, like I said, 90. You can do that like 99 times. So that's kind of the homework and the way that it works. Again, when you're in this screen, you have to use the breadcrumbs to get back. Don't close out of the window or you close out of the course unless you're done with the class for the day. But like click the metric system again and it'll take you back here. And then there's a link for each of those. Every section has a link to the textbook, and we'll have a lecture video available, and then the list of things that you should be doing in that unit, as well as an associated homework for it. All right. So just to kind of see, what it looks like. Some of them are longer than others. Some of them, like this one, the first one had 20 questions. This one had 16. Some of them are shorter. Some of them only have like 12 or 13 questions. But those are your My Open Maths. Now you currently can't see Unit 2, 3, 4. I will be opening those later as the semester goes on. And then When it's time for your first test, I will put that down here at the bottom of the section. Of course, I'm going to be sending out announcements to keep you informed about everything. But I just wanted to give you a run through of your class, kind of what it looks like, so that you have an idea. Of course, if you have any questions or something doesn't make sense, you can't figure out where something is in the course, you're always welcome to email me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to support you and help you be successful in the course. So again, my name is Ethan Smith. I prefer to go by Mr. Smith or just Smith, whichever one. And then emailing me is going to be the best. If you want to meet via Zoom or on campus because you need some one-on-one with me, I'm more than happy to do that, but please email me so we can schedule it. I don't have any posted office hours over the summer, so please just email me if you have any questions, and I will be glad to make an appointment with you. So good luck this semester. I hope you have fun, and I hope you learn something. I really try to make this class, to the best of my ability for a math class, is applicable and something that you will use in your careers or in real life. All right, so thanks for watching, and I look forward to interacting with you in this semester in this class.